This message is for someone who might be feeling like some distress or some angst about not fitting in with some group, your family, your coworkers, your community, your friends, something like that. You need to hear this message, okay? You don't fit in because you're meant to lead. You're spending all this energy trying to fit in with people who you're actually supposed to be leading. Okay, if this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Sheba, and this is my channel, See Like Sheba, where we, get a glimpse into my brilliant genius mind. And yeah, I tell you how I see it. And if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. Oh my gosh, love you guys. Thanks so much for all your support and your engagement. I always love to know that you guys are resonating with the message. So yeah, give me a like and give me a subscribe. Yeah, all right. Okay, let's get back into it. You don't fit in because you're meant to lead, babe. You don't fit in with this group because you're supposed to be showing them another way. All right. I was thinking about how, when I was working at my matrix job as a lawyer at the Social Security Administration, a decision writer, October 7th, 2023 happened, Al-Aqsa flood, and I started to be like, oh my gosh, wait, lawyers, we got to do something about this. What's going on? Like, let's talk about like this crazy thing that is happening right now that we're seeing at all kind of levels of government and, politics and church and all these, like, what is happening right now? And, I sent all these like very eloquent, creative, well-written, like, salient emails, to try to encourage them to do stuff and, like tried to, but pretty much, everyone ignored me. No one like responded or indicated that they had like received the message. Okay. And so, I get a new supervisor, and, when you get a new supervisor in the government, you have like a little, they get to know you, and it's like a appraisal where they just like give you their expectations and like ask what your goals are and stuff, and what they would like to see from you. Okay. And so my supervisor like asked me what my goals were, and I was like, I don't know. I want to be like, I don't know, is like deputy commissioner a thing? Like, I want to be like in leadership because we just have so much more power, than we're taught to. So I would love to be able to like, help with that. And she was like, I don't really know how to like help you with that in like writing assignments, but then she said she knows I'm really creative. She's like, I know you're really creative though, so maybe when we have our group meetings, you can come up with some like really fun icebreakers. In my head, I was like, girl, what? My brilliant creative genius, my visionary, artistic mind is not supposed to be used to like make up icebreakers, And I was like, whoa. So I eventually just started to see that at this job, if I was going to fit in, I would have to be like, oh, okay, sure. Like, let me go, what's your favorite barbecue food? Like, girl, are you kidding? Beneath me. Ridiculous. Absurd, honestly, to even think about me doing that, right? And so I had to recognize, you know what? Like, I want this to be a place where we can like talk about all of the crazy things. We're lawyers, we can talk about like the crazy things of law and justice that are going on right now. And, I don't know. I want to just like change things and we're supposed to be like helping, serving the public. So I would like to, do that. And that's not the space that I was in. And if I wanted to fit in, like I would have to shrink myself, in order to fit in and be accepted by these people. So I had to see, like, do I want to be accepted by these people? I don't think I'm here because I'm supposed to be following them. I think I'm here and I don't fit in. I don't think like they do because I'm supposed to be leading them. I'm at the very least, I'm supposed to be leading myself out of this place that is not for me. That is obviously not for me. They don't even know what to do with my talent. They want me to waste it making up icebreakers. Like, laughable, okay? But yeah, so eventually you have to recognize, like, you're not supposed to try to fit in. If you're not fitting in, it's time to leave, babe. It's time to get along, little doggy. Yeah, eventually you're going to have to leave rather than attempt to fit in. Some of us are in a place for a season because we're supposed to get something out of that experience, learn something, and then we're supposed to go. Not every place is the place that we're supposed to fit in. We are supposed to like get some skills, get the lay of the land, and then be like, you know what? I'm not fitting in with these people. They think differently. They want to do different stuff. When I say stuff, they're like, okay, I don't know what to say. I have to see that this place is not for me, and I have to go on to find the space that is. And by me leading myself out of this place that is not for me, that I don't fit in, I'm like leading other people. I'm giving them permission. They might not have realized that like they're not supposed to be fitting in. Like if all of these people are kind of like cowardly and fake and weird, like you're not supposed to just like accept it. You're supposed to be like, oh, I'm not here. I got to get out of here. So yeah, there to get something from the experience and then make your way out. You're here to show them a new way. Literally show them a new way out. You don't fit in for a purpose. If you don't fit in, you're not supposed to be like, oh, how can I make myself fit in more? You can't. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to get out of there. All right. You're supposed to lead an exodus. And that can be in a workplace. It can also be in a family. You know, in my own family, you know, I typically, I felt out of place with my own family. I'm typically a very like self-assured person who's very confident kind of in my vision and in my like self-concept and in my power. But when I was around my family, I felt doubt. I felt like how I saw things was insignificant, was unimportant, was not, you know, worthy of taking seriously. And they wanted me to meet them where they're at. You know, they're like, they don't want to talk about Palestine. They are not trying to unplug from the matrix. What are you talking about? Like, we're just trying to go to work and, you know, raise our kids, have vacation, not, you know, really worry about what's actually going on. And they want me to meet them where they're at. And I'm like, no, babe. No. That's not why I'm here. I don't fit in because I'm supposed to be leading you guys. You're not supposed to be leading me, you know, showing me how to be more complacent, how to be more compromising, how to settle. I'm supposed to be showing them, leading them, and showing them that there's another way. And I just do that by like leaving. So yeah, I'm supposed to show them the way. Stop trying to fit in with people who you're here to lead. Okay? You're wasting so much energy trying to make yourself small and palatable and, you know, inoffensive and diluted and shrunken and dimmed so that you can fit into a space that like that you feel like you have to do all that stuff is evidence that you're in the wrong space, babe. It's evidence that you're supposed to be leading people out of this space. Other people who feel like you, who feel like they're shrinking and dimming themselves in order to get the benefits of this space. You're supposed to be like, nah. The benefits of being myself, being my full, big, expansive self is worth the cost of like having access to this space where I have to like try to, you know, Tetris and like make myself so small that I can fit into this place where I just like don't fit. It's not for me. So yeah, Okay, so signs, here's some signs. When you feel like you have to shrink, dim, dilute yourself to fit in, when you sense the energy of the people like is not receptive to you. You sense the kind of like the eye rolls when you talk, or the like, okay, like, and the like little, looks and smirks and things that show you, that communicate to you, you're not like us. You don't belong. You're not supposed to just like endure it, take it on the chin, try to be someone that they won't laugh at by making yourself so small and quiet and censored, that they don't have anything to comment on. You're supposed to take it as a sign to move on from that place, because that place is actually a place that's distracting you and siphoning your energy, because you're spending so much time trying to fit in with them and, try to get them to, see you as like worthy of belonging, when like you're supposed to be focused on your path. You're supposed to be leading. You're supposed to be charting the path. You're supposed to be seeing like, okay, this is not for me. I got to go. So go focus on your path, babe. All right. Also, hi, everyone. Hello, hello. So yeah, that feeling that you have to shrink or dim or censor or like just think all these, you're in the wrong space, babe. Time to move on. You've gotten what you needed from this other space, and it's time to move on. Hopefully, maybe, if it's in the cards, if it's in the stars, you'll meet some of these people again in a more aligned way. But yeah, I feel like the divine, like, it's going to like turn up the heat. It's going to make you're going to try so hard to fit in, and like, there's still going to be something. It's still not going to be enough. The divine wants you to be where you're supposed to be. And one of the signs that you're not where you're supposed to be is if you're like shrinking in order to fit into a space. Who you are is big. It's expansive, infinitely expansive. Much more so than the Matrix wants you to believe, okay? So, yeah. Okay, all that stuff is a sign to move on from places that distract you from your path and drain your energy, and show others the way out, because you're the blueprint, babe. You are the map. You don't fit in because you're supposed to lead. You're supposed to show other people how it's done. So yeah, you also have to, in order to do that, you're going to have to overcome your fear that you're never going to fit in anywhere. You're always going to be someone who just doesn't belong anywhere. You're uniquely acceptable. And like, come on, babe. What? It's just like obvious. Like, there's just I heard this thing today that you should say over and over as many times as you need. Ooh, it's 13:33 on my timer. I love that. If I exist, then my people exist. So I don't have to try to fit in to places filled with people who are not my people, because I know that my people exist because I exist. And my people, the people who will see me and love me as I want to be loved and received and recognized and supported. Those people exist. I know that because I exist. My dreams exist because I exist, and I'm having those dreams. So there must be a timeline in which they've been attained. Me existing is proof that my people also exist. So you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to stay where you don't fit. In fact, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to go and lead. And on your way, on your journey, you'll find your people. Your people will find you. The more you're yourself, the more your people will be able to be like, I like that weirdo. That weirdo fits in with me. So yeah, if I exist, then the spaces where I will fit in exist. If I exist, then my people exist. If I exist, then the spaces in which I fit exist. You gotta just know it. Makes it much easier to move through this, game. And so the spaces where you fit are going to expand to accommodate your vastness. Yeah, the spaces for you will expand to accommodate, nurture, celebrate your expansion, your vastness, your bigness. So you don't have to worry about it, babe. You don't have to worry about it. All right, that's all I wanted to say. Now I want to go get some food. Billy just made us some delicious pasta bolognese with vodka sauce and burrata. So, can't wait. If you made it this far, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe, of course. Put that notification bell. I think that's a thing too, because I go on every day and you don't want to miss it. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Okay, let's check these comments. Oh, hi. I'm from the US. I'm from Baltimore. Ooh, Brazil. Cool. That's awesome. I don't know any Portuguese, man. Wish I did. But yeah. Anyway. Go where you fit in, okay? You're supposed to lead. That's why you don't fit in with these people. You're supposed to be different from them because you're showing them how it's done. If you weren't meant to lead, you would be just like everyone else. Your uniqueness, your inability to fit in with the crowd is because you're supposed to be leading it. Don't forget that. They want us to forget it, okay? The Matrix wants us to forget it and be so afraid of not fitting in that we then spend all of our energy and our imagination and our, time trying to shrink ourselves and, cut off this part of ourselves that make us interesting and powerful, dim our light. And that time is over, babe. We don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. So anyway, bring your forehead up against the screen, okay? I love you. And this is all made up, all right? You know it. I know it. So yeah, babe, stop wasting your energy on trying to fit in and start spending your energy on making your way out. Making your way to your people because they exist. You know it. Okay. I love you so much. I'll talk to y'all later, all right? Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, yeah, and if you made it this far, leave me a... leave me the emoji of pasta and, meatballs. The spaghetti with meatballs. Because that's what I'm going to go eat. So go get yourself something to eat also. Okay. I love you. Yeah. Right, that's everything. Okay, salam. And yalla bye, my loves. Later, babies.